You know what I'm wondering about? What caused the green ball that I just hit to move?
Well, the cue ball hit it and energy was transferred.
Okay, right, but what caused the cue ball to move?
You hit it with the cue.
Right, and I moved the cue, but what caused the cue to exist in the first place?
It was probably made in a factory.
What caused the factory?
The Industrial Revolution?
What caused the Industrial Revolution? Look, what I mean is, if we just keep going back and back further and further, eventually we get to a world with just animals. And then before that, a world with just fish-looking animals, and then plants and seeds and bacteria, and eventually single-celled organisms floating around in this cosmic goo. And then before that, it's just vast, empty, blank nothingness.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did we get from vast, empty, blank nothingness to the basement of LaFun?
Paul asked a really interesting question. Philosophers have long puzzled over whether every contingent event, like a billiard ball going in a pocket, has an explanation, or relatedly, whether every contingent event has a cause. Now you might think, as Paul just illustrated, we can always ask another why question, going back and back and back. Science can tell us a lot about the particular causal relationships that hold between events, going at least to the Big Bang, but then things get a little bit fuzzy. Some philosophers have wondered, could these chains of explanation or chains of causation keep going back infinitely? Well, some philosophers have thought, no, at some point there has to be an uncaused cause, a start to these chains of explanation. But what kind of thing could have the power to be an uncaused cause? Well, some philosophers in the Christian tradition have thought, God. So on their view, the story of how I make this awesome shot starts with the big guy upstairs and ends with 10-ball corner pocket.
Nice.
And that's how it's done.